Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back to talk about the new moon in Virgo, which I'm excited about because this is going to be a smoother, nicer time. As you guys know, I love astrology and I'm a total believer in as above, so below, and how the planets are transiting and aligned definitely affect us as humans here on this planet, trying to navigate through this energy as well. And in the new moon energy, new moons are all about the symbolic of a new beginning, starting something from scratch, from zero, planting the seeds of intention. So since the moon is in a new phase, in a black phase, it's not in a black phase, but it's like in its dark phase. We want to start to set the intention of something new right around the time of, I think it's tomorrow the 15th, around 9:30 p.m. You'd have to check in your state, city, country, what time the new moon is. But I would say 3 hours after that, start a new project, even within the next 3 days, because the moon phases change every 3 days until it becomes full. And so we want to put energy in alignment with the growing light of the moon. And so whatever we start today or within the new moon 3 days, with the energy of the zodiac sign Virgo, we want a clean slate to start beginning. And the energy of Virgo, it's very detailed. It loves to-do lists. It loves checking off the box of the to-do list. It loves, Virgos love when things not only are checked off, but in a very smooth way. The transitions of things getting accomplished happens very calm and smoothly. They are like, all about the little details, and health is a big thing with Virgos. So it's a great time to start a new health routine, workout routine, meditation practice if you've never done it before. A new day-to-day, new healthy habit is really what's recommended at this time with this energy under Virgo and this new moon. The other exciting news about this time is that Venus is already back stationed direct and is moving in direct motion. And it comes out of that shadow period, I believe, within the next week, the first week of October. It was in retrograde since, I don't know, July or something. So that's now moving forward, and so is Mercury. Mercury is also going direct on the 15th, right at the same amount of time that the new moon is in that degree of Virgo. So I'm excited because I know with the last 2 to 3 months, 6 planets in retrograde was kicking my ass. I mean, when I tell you, when things I thought were going in one direction, not only did they not go in that direction, but they completely fell apart, like unbelievable. So I am not going to get into, I'm excited, all that to say is that I'm really excited about this new way of doing things, and hopefully they go smoother, communications better. Venus, the planet that rules love and abundance and wealth in all kinds of ways, is direct, and so more opportunities, better ways of expressing love, communicating in relationships, partnerships will go better, hopefully, when it comes to money. And it just like, the other thing that Virgos like is not only do they like to check things off on their list and make it smooth, but they'll confront a situation to get that done. So anything that you want to do, you have to just approach, and I don't want to keep going and all that because I really want to start the readings. But yeah, I'm excited that we're stepping into this fresh new energy, and by the end of the year, things will hopefully be a lot smoother for us. Or at least we'll find better ways to handle these crazy things and times that are happening. So I'm going to start with reading for the collective and the elements. So I'll start with Earth. This new moon energy onto the Virgo sign will affect all the earth signs and all of the mutable signs. So the mutable signs are Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and there's one more, Pisces. Those are mutable signs. So we will be affected more so, and I'm saying that because I have placements in mutable sign of Sag. We'll be feeling this new moon energy favorably. So, yeah. All right. Let's start with the earth signs. Time is 5:55. Ooh. My earth signs are Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. So, what is the energy for the new moon in Virgo for our earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You guys are excited. Conclusions are within reach. A new romantic cycle begins, and nothing will come out of the situation. Whoopsie. So, I'm getting from this that there are still some endings that will happen under this new moon, which is interesting, right? Because it's new beginnings. And then the card right next to it is a new romantic cycle begins. I do get a really strong energy that a lot of the earth signs are going to start new relationships. However, will it turn into, like that forever marriage, if you guys believe in that? I don't know. Everyone's, changing traditions and how we have relationships and partnerships. So with this card, nothing will come of this. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper with my other cards and see. But I'm getting the energy with the earth signs having to end. Like there's an ending and a very fresh new beginning, but there is some sort of there has to be some sort of a clearing. I'm not getting, let's go. Let's dig in with the tarot now. Clarify, nothing will come of this because it's really, the death in reverse. So that's, again, nothing will come of this. I get it. Okay, so some of you earth signs are wanting to end a relationship, putting the energy into starting a new relationship, a new romantic relationship, but the past keeps coming back. So that means that you're like death in reverse means a reconciliation, a coming back to me. So that means, as much as you'd like to move on, there's still something lingering in the matrix and lingering in the ethers that is allowing you or keeping you mentally in the past with something. And it could be with a past relationship. As much as I feel like my earth signs want to move on to a new, fresh beginning, there is an ending that is not just complete. Again, are these Ace of Wands. So funny because this to me is a new beginning in romance too. This kind of confirms a new romantic cycle begins. So definitely, I got a confirmation that my Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns are looking to either start a new relationship with a person completely different, not known to them, or when they start going in that direction to seek new experiences with another person, the past continues to come back, and it looks like your new beginning and new cycle will be a little bit like choppy waters in order for you to reach that conclusion of the past, to get your final lesson learned, your growth, or if you're going to continue with that relationship, how could you approach the relationship differently in new eyes, new open heart, new energy in order for it to continue, is what I'm getting. And then the last, oh, let me turn these around. Card, nothing. Whoa, God, you guys, so Six of Cups, that's my reconciliation. It's, again, a new chapter and the Ace of Cups. All right, Earth signs, you guys have to do some work here when it comes to a new beginning. I see that there is a back and forth, a push and pull. It's just a whole lot of energy that's wanting a new, fresh, exciting, fiery beginning with a lot of love and memories of the past, and almost feeling childlike when it comes to relationships. It's kind of like you Earth signs want to erase the past of anything that's hurt you, that's disappointed you, that you got yourself into, into a bad situation. You want to just get to the healing of that so that you can enter into this new phase with a new experience, a new chapter. The World card is all about a new beginning, and having had the understanding of the lesson from the last relationship, the growth from it, the experience, so that you can have a new love. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Those are beginning cards. It's a new moon. You have a new cycle here. All of this is talking about new, and more new. However, in order for you to really, if that's your heart desire, you really are like strong energy, motivation to begin a new relationship, whether it be with the person from your past or someone very new that you've never met before. You want to experience it differently, that you've never done before. You never had those feelings before, which is great. I think that is a beautiful approach to a new relationship, is to just put everything from the past that, didn't feel good and leave it in the past. And hopefully that the lessons learned were really learned, and that you don't, self-sabotage, repeat the mistakes and stuff like that, because, that's when the Death card in reverse, the conclusions that are within reach, is telling me is if the lesson, the spiritual growth is there from the past relationship, you can enter into a clean slate of new energy if you put your real heart into a new chapter, a new world. So I'm going to just do one more card for you guys before I move on to the next element of water. This here is for my earth signs. Last message for my earth signs from spirit. What do we need? My earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, to know for this new moon energy is the tribe, and to be fair, again, by the book. So these cards are speaking to me that, yes, it's about having very clear understanding about who your true people are. And within the last few months over the summer, and when all these planets were in retrograde and shit just was nuts, who was there for you and who wasn't? And those who were not need to be completely part of the past, clipped, canceled, delete, no more. Like, you cannot continue to go back to the past, those people who didn't show up for you. And also do it in a way that communicates in a spiritual knowledge and growth. If you do it in a way that's, evil, vindictive, you're just going to be repeating the same cycles. It's never going to end. Karma, it's going to come back. And you won't be able to experience this new romantic cycle, this new beginning with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, with the energy of Six of Cups, which is all about like harmonious relationships with not just you and your partner, but with everybody involved. You know, that's what my Six of Cups is. You know, relationships are not just the two people in the partnership. It's how those two people affect and contribute to their family members or their community. So, you know, it's deep, but you know, when you look at it that way, you get to understand, which is Virgo again, how to be of service. How could your highest light be of service? I might as well just stop the reading right here in all signs. Like, this was a collective reading. I don't need to get into the water, the fire, and the air, because this was a big message here. But I'm going to move on, and we're going to go now to the water signs. My water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So with the new moon energy of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, what are the messages for my water signs? Cancer. And we're at 16. God, it's 16 minutes already. I could talk. I could talk about this all day. Woo! All right, expect powerful change for my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Emotions are running high. Balance spirituality with practicality. I like this. I like this, my water signs. So with my water signs, emotions are running high. I get that with you guys. I get a little bit anxiety around my water energy, a little bit of frustration around my water energy. I feel power. I feel, and probably why emotions are running high and the need to balance out your spirituality with practicality is because when, you know, when there's a lot of power in the energy and in your energy, but all of these retrogrades are restricting you from releasing this intense power, it could make you feel high strung or have anxiety, or, you know, your emotions are running high and you're just like, my battery is so charged, I'm ready to go. Why am I not going? And so your life lessons now are just like, okay, well, I'm on green, I'm fully charged, I'm ready to run, but nobody else is fully charged, on green and ready to run. So I have to wait in order for me, because I can't do everything by myself, for everybody to get on board and being charged up. And what does that entail? That entails you having to trust the process and find practical ways to calm your emotions when everybody else isn't on board, when they're napping. And you're like, really? Why are we napping? It's not nap time. We gotta go. I feel my Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are feeling very impatient. And also, in the impatience is causing carelessness in emotions and saying things that are emotionless a little bit. I got that very strongly. I got like a cold feeling, like from being impatient, that it's making my water signs a little cold. We're getting a little cold. We're getting I feel it a lot. And so I get why balance is required for you water signs. You guys have to find a way to stir your energy, release your emotions, and in a healthy way, so that other people are not being attacked by your impatience and your inability to wait and chill. All right, what else? So, but you do get a 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, with the 7 of Swords and the 9. Damn! See, this goes back to, oh boy, my water signs. Ay, ay, ay. This goes back to you being impatient and not, like, you're so close to getting everything that you want. You might have like one missing piece, which is the 9, right? You need one more, the 10, to have like everything. But then the Seven of Swords, you're thinking at night, like, I can't sleep because everybody's not down with my plan. And my plan is 100% gonna work. But people want to slow me down, cause confusion, have me stuck, causing tower moments. But then we get partnership. So the bottom line here for my water signs, y'all gotta be patient. Because what I also see is this is very specific. I got like somebody's messing with you, like, look at this water sign losing their mind on how it needs to be done. It's already done, but we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna watch this water sign run around like a chicken without a head, like, just for shits and giggles. And that's exactly what it feels like. And then my water signs get pissed. But it's a lesson to have patience and care for those people that are in partnership with you, that are your wish come true. Have patience with these people. Not everybody gets it as fast as you got it or get it. And if there was a mistake that was done, something that caused confusion, then also stay in a state of balancing your spirituality and practicality, because I feel that some of the water signs are going to say something very hurtful that they didn't mean, because there's love there, but didn't know how to handle it because they didn't have patience. And it's gonna cause a tower moment. You could lose a deal, you could lose money, you could lose a business proposition or a new deal. Like, it could happen. You'd have to, like, go back and explain yourself, like, I'm very sorry. I didn't realize that my impatience could cause a disruption. How can we fix this? How can I, redeem myself? And how can I clear, not just leaving everybody out in the middle of the night with my wisdom and going about it on my own because I have no patience for everybody else. And then everybody else is left behind in the middle of the night, like, dude, where you going? We got this. We all got this. Why are you cutting out? That's got the tower again. So expect, that 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands, a lot of miscommunication, Mercury going in retrograde tomorrow, the 15th, with the new moon is great to clear all this stuff up. It's in the next 3 days after the new moon. Whatever comes at you really fast as far as communication and how, something about impatience is involved, it is a great opportunity to clean it up fast. Like, just as quickly as you destroyed it, you need to just as quickly rebuild it, because it is possible, because there is love here and there is wish fulfillment on this deck, on this spread. Woo! I'm not doing that. No. See what I mean with you water signs? You want it all. Look at all the freaking cards that fell. Aye. But I'm not doing that. So y'all gonna have to just take that message, all right? If you want a personal reading, you can email me. In the description box below is my email, my website. Book a personal reading where I can get more insight on your situation, your personal situation. But for this collective reading from my water signs, please chill. Please, just especially the Pisces that flow in the water, and the duality, and they're mutable. the beauty about being, mutable is that you can be like a chameleon. You can just like flow with whatever situation, Pisces, Geminis, Virgos, they kind of just turn into what's required at that moment. All right. And that's what I'm going to advise my water signs to do. Release the high emotions, balance by, taking deep breaths, stepping away, being like, I'm being triggered to curse everybody the fuck out. And I don't want to do that. So can I just have like 5 minutes and then just do some breath work? Get your body back in its presence and calm, and then go back and begin again. That is my advice. And do I even need to pull another card? I'm gonna say that for every element. Do I need to continue this? All right, here we go. Last message for my water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. My last message for the new moon energy in Virgo is message in a bottle. So you guys are going to be getting some sort of, I get a text message, email about unfinished business and a little bit of a hold on starting this new chapter in your life. I don't know, obviously this is a general message, but if my water signs don't find some way of calming themselves down and having more patience and care with the people around you, like more delicate, fragile, in your words and how you speak and how you, express your feelings, you will have to continue to go back and fix it, and then you might actually lose some relationships if you take on that cold, you know what, I don't care. Be prepared. All right, that was my message for the water signs. And now let's move on to my fire signs, right? I did earth, water, and now fire. My fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. What is the message for the new moon? Have faith in your dreams. The new moon in Virgo for my fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for my fire signs. Ooh, you guys are being a little stuck and stubborn. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, here we go, and Sagittarius. My fire sign, one more card. One more message for the new moon energy in Virgo. My Aries, my Leos, my Sagittarius. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay, this is nice. Have faith in your dreams, show the world the real you, and hold your vision. So what I'm getting with my fire signs is there's been some turbulence, some real hardcore turbulence, and you're being tested to stay strong in your faith. I have been listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza again. I was listening to him some while ago, and then I stopped because I couldn't really get down with his meditation part, but I love all of his work, epigenetics and the neuroplasticity of the brain and the heart coherence and all that stuff. I'm absorbing all of this information, love it. I want to learn more. I definitely am doing the work myself to be aware of my emotions and how to self-regulate my emotions and hold my vision, because the last few months with all of these planets in retrograde, we had 6 of them in retrograde, There have been a lot of unexpected setbacks for fire signs that they've had to deal with for the first time they've never dealt with before. And I have to say this, this is a general, again, reading. So if this doesn't resonate with the fire signs, obviously, that's fine. There's so many other readers on this channel, on this platform, that you can go to and get, your info or your connection there. But for what I'm seeing with the fire signs, they are being tested to have so much faith in their dreams, because it comes out here, and there's something with them with being in the public eye. Show the world your true self. Like, fear is a big energy that I'm getting. Like, if there's something holding you back from being more public, from showing, your talents and your gifts, this is the time to have faith in your dreams, to go back to the drawing board, go back to maybe your first. I journal still a lot. I love to write. I love scripted writing, and it's a good idea to go back to find those journals or notes anywhere that, was your first original idea or concept of your business, let's say. And then, feel the energy behind what was written. Have you accomplished all of those things? And if you haven't, what is stopping you? And then show the world the real you. Like, this is the time. The new moon in Virgo will allow you fire signs to get to business when it comes down to going back and writing the list, checking them off. I would say, being Sagittarius, we don't like that. I mean, what helps me is that I have other, obviously placements in my chart that are more organized, like my Capricorn is my moon, Aquarius is my, those other zodiac elements in my personality, my personal chart, allows me to embrace the to-do list and the Excel sheets and the calculations and shit. But it's not fun for me as a Sag. Sag loves to do things when they want to do them at their leisure. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. But they're not going to do it when you say, whoever you are. Just say. I'm going to move on. But fire signs, some of them love the discipline and understand that it is a way of freedom. Being free is to discipline yourself. And they are challenged by that. But they have a strong desire to fulfill their vision and their dreams, regardless of the map. However, the energy is calling for some strategy that is in your face, like a bulletin board or vision board or something, or list that you can look at every single day to remind you that you have to get these things done in order for the world to see the real you. So with that being said, you got the Ace of Rods, the Eight of Cups, the World, and shit, and the Queen of Swords, Death, and the Page of Rods. So I am getting here, truth be told, that this past has just got to be done and over with. It's time to go. The past of emotional highs and lows have to be, like I was talking about earlier, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, self-regulated. There's a serious need here to let go of the old and start fresh with the new. I'm glad that she's my air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Queen of Swords, communication. She's like, no bullshit. We're gonna cut straight through the bullshit, and we're going to get things done, and we're going to handle and start new. And I just got, my fire signs are ready to be sexy. They are ready to be sexy. They are ready to go into a place where they can tap into sensuality, like the sexy feeling that's what created the dream. That's what created show the world the real you. Like, you know, there's something, I just got sexy. Like the outfits are sexy, the hair is sexy, the makeup's, everything's sexy. Everything's got to be sexy. The lighting has to be sexy. The environment has to be sexy. The people have to be sexy. Everything had to be sexy. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting straight to the point. This new beginning in the dream, there has got to be some spicy hotness. That's what I'm getting with my fire signs. It's time to turn up the level of sexiness. Like, pull out the dresses, pull out the high heels, pull out the suits, pull out the shiny shoe. Like, let's pull out the clothes that we aren't wearing anymore. Like, if all of a sudden you found yourself to just be like, I don't throw anything on. Just put my hair up and just I don't put on a baseball cap. I don't care. No. No more of that. And it's a good time to do that. Like fall, I love the fall in New York and anywhere there's real true four seasons. The fall is amazing. And it's time to whip out the sweaters and the, you know, accessories and the scarves and the jackets and the, you know, all that stuff, and like tap into a different energy. I just get, once again, and I'm going to take my own advice because I'm Sag, to get sexy. All right. That is my message for the fire signs, and I'm moving right along. I haven't felt that energy in a while. This reading is not for me, but it came out very clearly. I always put my shit to the side because I think of everyone else, and I kind of do that a lot. But let's move on to my air signs at 37 minutes. Wow, I'm not doing so bad. I wanted this to be short and sweet. I'm learning how to put the timestamps in, and you know, you guys can go straight to your element. So moving right along, my air signs are my Gemini, my Libras, and my Aquarius. All right, air signs, what's going on with the new moon and Virgo energy for you guys? Let's see, what are the messages, the insightful guidance that I want to give my air signs, my Geminis, my Libras, my Aquarius. All right. Let's see what the messages are for my Gemini, Libra, my Aquarius, my air signs for the new moon in Virgo. And one more. Thank you. And all right, so you got, again, and you heard me shuffle, balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's time to release negativity, and your hard work is paying off. This is what I'm getting from my air signs. You guys are my, I don't know, I think of brain, like the brain waves, the electrical wires that go off for some reason with these messages. I feel like obviously all of our brain electrical wiring is going off, right? But I got that really strong vision right now for my air signs. I get overthinking. And it's causing exhaustion. Like, so much thinking has you physically beat up. Because I don't even see that there's a lot of physical activity like exercise. And I'm not saying that none of my air signs are not exercising. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm sure you guys are. But because of the mental activity that's going on, your body is physically exhausted by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like maybe even 2, maybe even earlier than that. You guys are mentally on fire. But the good thing, the positive is your hard work is paying off, right? You got the Magician. So I see you guys putting in a lot of time in planning for the next couple of months. Also working overtime. I also see just a lot of planning. And this is great. I mean, the planning part is good. But if you're working overtime and you're exhausted and you can't function, that's not great. But if you have some goals to, achieve, because, you want to work overtime to put, I don't know, down payment on a house, I get it. Like, do what you got to do. But also balance your spiritual practices. Like, right after lunch, go for a meditative walk, go meditate, stretch, take a break, listen to something different, music, dance. I don't know. Some people don't dance. Some people fucking TikTok now. But do something longer than 15 seconds to get your mind out of, it could work. I don't know. Like, no judgment here. If your release is going into the bathroom and doing 5 TikToks, go for it. And do what you gotta do. Make magic happen. But find certain ways to get in a break because you guys are tired and a little delirious and almost, I feel like you might have some fuck ups with work. Not major, but some, if y'all don't chill, if you don't nice. All right, so wow, this Wheel of Fortune keeps coming up. I use different decks just because, I like to shuffle and make sure that the energy is right for what I'm doing. And the Wheel of Fortune came up for you guys as well. And they came up with the other element. Could have been water. I don't know. But also the Tower, but the Tower in reverse. So something could have happened already where shit was just too much work, too much thinking, and your body possibly fell apart. And under the new moon of Virgo is, you probably could have, I hope no one got seriously sick. I always pray for people, especially, my friends and family that I know, that they take care of themselves because mentally, it really, stress can kill you. We all know that by now, right? Medically, I do see here a release from thinking and allowing, a little bit more allowing, but having the strength to get out of the head so they can start over. So my air signs, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses, there's a lot of, I feel like you guys are getting support through whatever it is that's become overbearing. I feel like I do see some sort of good support system that allows for some creative resolve. I feel like either my air signs are thinking so hard that they're stuck, and so that other people come in and support their, come up with some creative solutions, or vice versa. My air signs are coming up with creative solutions to help support the people around them. It feels like, obviously, everyone, this is general, it could go anyway. But the main energy that I'm feeling here is get out of your head for a bit, every single day. Practice your time out so that you can have the strength because you're physically tired of working and physically tired of thinking and physically tired of the planning and all the things that go into what needs to happen in the next, couple months to the end of the year. Don't be afraid to ask for the support systems around you to come up with creative solutions to get what you need at this time when you are overwhelmed, because this is what it feels like. It is time to release negative energy. So if you have been harboring negative energy towards yourself, it's time to let that go. And it's easier said than done. I know that. And it is a process. I sometimes can't stand when people just say, I let that shit go. If it were that easy, right? If not for everybody, it just isn't, and as humans, not just, me speaking about emotions, as humans, we have emotions, and some of us know how to control our emotions, and some of us do not. And for those who do not and are harboring negative emotions towards another person, or having a lot of negative thoughts that are restricting you from anything you want to achieve, you guys have to find the strength, the balance, get all your elements, create alchemy, create magic in your next phase. So within this new moon, I would encourage you, air signs, to clean the slate, take a break, write your to-do list down, and do it in a way that there isn't any resentment towards having the issue or the people around you or anything that's negative. The impatience, I don't know, I got resentment a lot. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of work that's having to be done that you don't want to do all by yourself. I feel like, why can't everybody do the job the way that I do it? Or, why can't I get more cooperative people? Why can't I get a better relationship or a more cooperative relationship? Why does shit have to fall apart for people to then wake up and get down to, creating a good life? Why does shit have to break down to ashes before you realize that shit is good, or you've, always had good things or a good life? Or I don't know, there's a lot going on here. I'm getting a lot of messages for the air signs. The other elements were more straight story, to the point. This is the mix of a lot of overthinking. A lot of it has to do with releasing negativity or anything that's hurtful, negative thoughts, self-negative thoughts, constantly being in your head, repeating a lot of the same things, and also not seeing that the efforts that you put in are going to be rewarded. That it's not just you're wasting your time or you're passing time, that you have a new beginning, you have the strength, really, and the wisdom to carry something through. You just have to get out of your head with the negative, the self-doubt, the questioning. I am getting a lot right now also, like, why did that have to happen? Why did that have to happen? It's unexplainable, and it's messing with somebody's head. Like, can't find the reason for things happening the way that they did, and instead of just accepting what is, they're caught in a lot of swords here. Thinking a lot at night to the point of falling asleep exhausted. And who hasn't gone through that, right? Life hasn't been easy in the last 3 years. We've experienced some shit we've never experienced before as humans and collective in a worldwide sense that has changed everyone some way, somehow. And every day is a new opportunity to grow through all of the obstacles to reach a higher spiritual level. So with all that said, I hope that these messages for your elements helped. I, again, am available for personal reads, and my information is in the description box. And what else? That's it. Have a great new moon. I will be back. We have some eclipses coming up in October, then the holidays, and of course another full moon. So I want to come back and definitely talk about those things and continue growing my channel. So please like and subscribe. All right, peace out. Bye. Oh, you guys didn't get the last message. Oh, shoot. All right, the last message for my air signs. My last message for my air signs, which are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Last message from Spirit. Last message from Spirit. I knew I was forgetting something. I wanted to move on, but here we go. My last message is Thinker. Your whole reading was about you thinking too much. Deep knowing, milk and honey. All right. I love that. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. Thinker, deep knowing, and mending, milk and honey. So it makes sense. Your read just tied into the final messages, which is beautiful. That, even though you're in these deep thoughts and you have, I would say, valid reasons, explanations, and solutions and answers in your brain, because you have this deep intuitive knowing, right? Know that it's gonna be okay. Know that once you start to slow down your thoughts, get the physical rest that your body needs in order for you to communicate effectively and grow from the situations that you're in. Mending your relationships, righting your wrongs, apologizing, bringing sweetness back into your day-to-day activities. This is a beautiful opportunity for my air signs to do something nice for themselves when they need a break. Self-care. Get a facial. I'll be in New York in October. Just saying. Shameless plug. So that is my message for my air signs. That was the final message. Okay, now, this could be my goodbye. It's been an hour. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.